welcome back to my Python Laboratory series. In this video, we're going to talk about Part 5 conditional statement using match cases. Here, we'll learn how to use match statement in Python to make our code cleaner and easier to read, similar to switch cases sa ibang programming language. We'll go through 3 examples: the cafe ordering system, the grade remarks, and lastly, the currency converter. So let's start with our first program. For our first program, we have a cafe ordering system. Dito sa ating cafe ordering system, the user will input an item from the menu, either coffee, tea, juice, or water, and mamimili siya if either dine-in or take-out. If dine-in, the price stays the same, pero kapag take-out, may dagdag na 5 peso. Here, gumamit tayo ng match case para mas madali nating i-handle ang choices, instead of paggamit ng long if-else statements like we did in our previous videos. So dito, we just match the user's input with the cases, then ipiprint kung whatever it is na nag-match siya. So let's explain it. Dito, manghihingi siya ng order or ng input for order. Mamimili siya, coffee, tea, juice, or water. And then dito, mamimili ka rin if dine-in or take-out. Dito, gumamit din tayo ng if statement, ng if-else statement. Then sa loob ng ating if statement, meron tayong match cases. Dito, if daw P, which is yung option kung dine-in or take-out, is equals to 1, then i-run niya yung body ng if na to, which is a match case. For example, 1 to, then nag-input ka ng menu dito na juice, hahanapin niya sa lahat ng cases kung saan magmamatch siya. Nakita niya na nag-match siya dito, therefore, ipiprint niya kung ano yung laman ng case na to. Else naman daw kapag 2, papasok siya dito sa loob ng ating else body and ipiprint niya or i-run niya itong ating match case sa loob niya. For example, nag-input ako dito ng water. Ang input ko dito ay 2. I-skip niya tong if na to, papasok siya sa else. Then, nahanapin niya kung saan nag-match yung order input, which is water. Nakita niyang ito. Therefore, ito yung ipiprint or i-run niya. So, let's do a demo. For example, tea. And gusto kong dine-in. Nakita niya na nag-match siya dito, kaya ito yung pinrint niya. Let's try another one. Menu of choice, let's go for juice. Then, take out. So, ayan, may take out charge siya. Nakita niya, nag-match siya dito sa case na to, kaya ito yung pinrint niya or ito yung nirun niya. So, a very simple match case usage lang siya. This is very important para mapadali yung pagkakaroon or mapadali yung paggamit ng mga conditional statement. For this one, the program asks for a letter grade. So this is a grade remarks with match. Depende sa input ng user, the program will display the corresponding remark like excellent for A, failed for E. So dito, may tayo ng input from our user. Input letter grade, we only accept uppercase letter. Then match. So minamatch niya yung variable kung saan ini-store nitong input na to. Then, ito yung laman ng cases natin. If mag-input daw tayo or if mag-match yung input natin sa case A, mapiprint siya ng excellent. Case B, very good, and so on and so forth. So, let's try. A, Excellent. So, nag-print siya, nakita niya, nag-match siya dito, nag-match kung ano yung nakastore sa variable na to, sa case na to, nag-match siya, therefore, nag-print siya. Try ulit natin. What if lowercase? Naging invalid siya since very specific lang na uppercase yung tinatanggap nitong case na to. Kaya napunta siya dito sa ating case underscore, which is like a default sa ibang programming language. Let's try it again. C. So ayun, nag-match siya sa KC, kaya pinrint niya is good. Again, match cases makes it easier to manage multiple fixed options without writing many if or else lines. So, as you remember, ginawa din natin tong grade remarks. Pero doon, SGPA 2 letter, doon sa ating previous if-else video, if-elif video. Doon, medyo mahaba yung code, but dito, sobrang dali niyang basahin and much more cleaner siya. So this is our last program now for our match case. So this program, it is just a simple currency converter. Dito, when the user inputs a currency code like USD, EUR, GPY, or PHP, it shows the corresponding rate in peso. So then if the code doesn't match any of the listed ones, which is this ones, the case underscore or the default statement, this one, will print. So ayan, magpiprint siya, magdi-display siya ng no currency available. So let's do a quick demo run. May napindot tayo. Okay, let's try. For example, USD. Ayan. Kinonvert niya, nagkaroon siya ng USD conversion rate to peso. Nakita niya na nag-match siya dito sa USD na case, therefore pinrint niya yung laman ng case na yon. Again, dito wala siyang nakitang match or wala siyang nakita or wala siyang nag-match doon sa case dito sa taas, kaya pinrint niya or display niya is no currency available. Again, nakita naman natin how match cases keeps everything short and neat. Hindi siya same as the usual if-else statement natin, but kapag natutunan natin siyang gamitin, it is very simple lang and it's very clean na gamitin sa codes. And that's it for part 5 conditional statement using match case. We've now finished and covered all the topics for our prelim laboratory activities from variables and data types to conditional statements. In the next video, we'll move on to our prelim practical exam where we'll apply everything we've learned in one complete program. I hope to see you there.